Hi, welcome, Immortal Star. We are going to go over the fifth tomb in the Emerald Tablets. This one is called the Dweller. I think the Dweller Undal. We'll check it out here in a minute. You can meditate or take notes. Definitely want to watch this more than once. And especially if you're striving for greatness and to be the best that you can be, and to master self and be a master of the realms. Okay, join me now in taking a look at the fifth tablet. Well, I think it would be the fifth tablet, fifth tomb. Okay. Tablet 5, the Dweller of Undal. I could be saying that incorrect. Undal. Often dream I have buried Atlantis, lost in the ages that have passed into night. Aeon and aeon thou existed in beauty, a light shining through the darkness of night, mighty in power, ruling the earth-born, lord of the earth in Atlantis' day, king of the nations, master of the wisdom, light through Centaur, keeper of the way, dwelt in his temple, the master of Unal, light of the earth in Atlantis' day. Master he from a cycle beyond us, living in bodies as one among men, not as the earthborn. He from beyond us, son of a cycle, advanced beyond men. So when I see that it's saying like living in bodies as one among men, it's someone who has great knowledge about what this place is, and not one that doesn't. Know ye, O man, that Orlet, the master, was Orlet. The master was never one with the children of men. Far in the past time, when Atlantis first grew as a power, appeared there one with the key of wisdom, showing the way of light to all. Showed he to all men the path of attainment, way of the light that flows among men, mastering darkness, leading the man's soul upward to heights that were one with the light, divided the kingdoms he into sections. 10 were they, ruled by children of men. Upon another built he a temple, built but not by the children of men. Out of the ether called he its substance, molded and formed by the power of Yotolan. Into the forms he built with his mind. Ooh, and you don't see how many people do that unless it's talking about your imagination and you seeing something and then putting it here. Or it could be even the more just thinking of it and it's appearing here. I guess like it depends on how skilled you are. Mile upon mile it covered the island, space upon space it grew in its might, black yet not black, but dark like the space-time, deep in its heart the essence of light. Swiftly the temple grew into being, molded and shaped by the word of the dweller, called from the formless into a form. Built he then within it great chambers, filled them with forms called forth from the ether, filled them with wisdom called forth by his mind. Formless was he within his temple, yet was he formed in the image of man. So I'm wondering if that's talking about his spirit inside of his body. or if when he was in a temple that he could make himself invisible. Dwelling among them, yet not of them, strange and far different was he from the children of men. Choose he then from among the people 3 who became his gateway. Choose he the 3 from the highest to become his links with Atlantis. Messengers they, who carried his counsel to the kings of the children of men. Brought he forth others and taught them wisdom. Teachers they to the children of men. Placed he them on the island of Undal, to stand as teachers of light to men. Each of those who were thus chosen taught must he be for years 5 and 10. Only thus could he have understanding to bring light to the children of men. Thus there came into being the temple, a dwelling place for the master of men. I thought, have ever sought wisdom, searching in darkness and searching in light. Longing in my youth, I traveled the pathway, seeking ever new knowledge to gain, until after much striving, one of the 3 to me brought the light. Brought he to me the commands of the dweller, called me from the darkness into the light. Brought he me before the dweller, deep in the temple, before the great fire. There on the great throne beheld I the dweller, clothed with the light, and flashing with fire. Down I knelt before the great wisdom, feeling the light flowing through me in waves. Heard I then the voice of the dweller, O darkness, come into the light. Long have ye sought the pathway to light, each soul on earth that loosens its feathers, fetters, shall soon be made free from the bondage of night. Forth from the darkness have ye arisen, closer approach the light of your goal. Here ye shall dwell as one of my children, keeper of records gathered by wisdom, instrument thou of the light from beyond, ready by thou made to do what is needed, preserver of wisdom through the ages of darkness that shall come fast on the children of men. Live thee here and drink of all wisdom, secrets and mysteries unto thee shall unveil. Then answered I, the master of cycles, saying, O light, that descend to men, give thou to me of thy wisdom, that I might be a teacher of men. Give thou of the light, that I may be free. Spoke then to me again the Master, Age after age shall ye live through your wisdom. I, when o'er Atlantis the ocean waves roll, holding the light through hidden in darkness, ready to come whenever thou shalt call. Go thee now and learn greater wisdom. Grow thou through light to infinities all. Long then dwelt I in the temple of the dweller, until at last I was one with the light. Followed I then the path to the star plains, followed I then the pathway to light. Deep in the earth's heart I followed the pathway, learning the secrets below as above, learning the pathway to the halls of Amenti, learning the law that balances the world. To earth's hidden chambers pierced I by my wisdom, deep through the earth's crust into the pathway, hidden for ages from the children of men, unveiled before me, ever more wisdom, until I reach a new knowledge, found that all is a part of an all, great and yet greater than all that we know. Searched I infinity's heart through all the ages, deep and yet deeper, more mysteries I found. Now, as I look back through the ages, know I that wisdom is boundless, ever grown greater throughout the ages, one with infinities greater than all. Light there was in ancient Atlantis, yet darkness too was hidden in all. Fell from the light into the darkness some who had risen to heights among men. Proud they became because of their knowledge, proud were they of their place among men. Deep dwelled they into the forbidden, opened the gateway that led to below. Sought they to gain ever more knowledge, but seeking to bring it up from below. He who descends below must have balance, else he is bound by lack of our light. Opened they then by their knowledge pathways forbidden to man, but in his temple all seeing the dweller lay in his Aguanti, while through Atlantis his soul roamed free. Saw he the Atlanteans by their magic opening the gateway that would bring to earth a great woe. I'm wondering if they are talking a lot about, uh, the outer body, astral traveling. That's what that sounds like. And like being able to go in different, like, hidden places and things like that, and being able to see different things that's going on and stuff like that. Because that's what you can do with astral traveling. Fast fled his soul then back to his body. Yeah, fast fled his soul then back to his body. He was definitely astral traveling. Up he arose from his aguanti, called he the three mighty messengers, gave the command that shattered the world, deep neath earth's crust to the hall of Amenti. Swiftly descended the dweller, called he then on the powers the seven Lord wielded, changed the earth's balance, down sank Atlantis beneath the dark waves, shattering the gateway that had been opening, shattering the doorway that led down below. All of the islands were shattered except Unal and parts of the island of the son of the dweller. Okay, let's see. Called he then on the powers of the seven Lord wielded, changed the earth's balance, down sank Atlantis beneath the dark waves, shattered the gateway that had been opened, shattered the doorway that led down below. Hmm. So a gateway that had been open, and there's a doorway that leads below. Probably more of like as a different realm or something. Preserved he them to be the teachers, light on the path of those to come after, lights for the lesser children of men. Called he then, I thought before him, gave me commands for all I should do, saying, take thou wisdom, take all your records, take all your magic. Go thou forth as a teacher of men. Go thou forth reserving the records, until in time light grows among men. Light shall thou be all throughout the ages, hidden yet found by enlightened men. Over all earth give we power, free thou to give or take it away. Gather thou now the sons of Atlantis, take them and flee to the people of the rock caves, and of the children of Cam, the children of alchemy, Cam, which would be in Egypt. Then gathered I the son of Atlantis, and to the spaceship I brought all my records. I wonder if it's a spaceship or ship or some kind of travel vehicle. Spaceship, man. Probably did have spaceships back then. I saw a spaceship on, I think it's a hieroglyphic of a spaceship or something like that on an Egyptian wall. Brought the records of sunken Atlantis, gathered I all my powers, instruments many of mighty magic. Up then we rose on wings of the morning. High we arose above the temple, leaving behind the three and dweller, deep in the halls neath the temple, closing the pathway to the lords of the cycles. Yet ever to him who has knowing, open shall be the path to Amenti. Fast fled we then on the wings of the morning, fled to the land of the children of Chem. There by my power I conquered and ruled them, raised I to light the children of Chem. Deep beneath the rocks I buried my spaceship, waiting the time when man might be free. Wow. Over the spaceship erected a marker, In the form of a lion, yet like unto man. There neath the image rests yet my spaceship, for to be brought when need shall arise. Know ye, O man, that far in the future invaders shall come from out of the deep. Then awake, ye who have wisdom, bring forth my ship and conquer with ease. Deep neath the image lies my secret. Search and find in the pyramid I built. Each to the other is the keystone, each the gateway that leads into life. Follow the key I leave behind me, seek, and the doorway to life shall be thine. Seek thou in my pyramid, deep in the passage that ends in a wall. Use thou the key of the seven, and open to thee the pathway will fall. Now unto thee I have given my wisdom, now unto thee I have given my way. Follow the pathway, solve thou my secrets, until thee I have shown the way. Okay, we're going to solve these. So, use thou the key of the seven. So the key of the seven, he told us before in the key of wisdom, the tomb, the tablet 3, the key of wisdom, he gave us the key of the seven. And it says, open to thee the pathway will fall. Now unto thee I have given my wisdom. Unto thee I have given my way. Follow the path, solve thou my secrets, and to thee I have shown the way. So, wow, the knowledge that they had back then compared to what is being shown nowadays is just mind blowing. I mean, the stuff that they could do, I think it's because we have been so dumbed down in a sense of like just thinking we're nothing, thinking we are respect, thinking that, you know, like we don't matter, like not understanding what our mind can do. I remember them saying in school that we use 10% of our brain. Like, I mean, how dumbed down they got so many people and doubting. Like, doubting is what will not help us. I mean, I do believe that we could do things with a snap of our finger if we, didn't have any wavering doubt, you know? So, um, now if you have any thoughts or you get any kind of insight with this tablet and tune, please write it in the comments below. Also, share it with us over on Patreon if you come join us over there on Patreon. On Patreon, I do have the meditation of the key of the seven to do that. And also, I'm going to be putting up soon a meditation of how to go anywhere and see anywhere you want to see or know anything you want to know, like kind of being all knowing. Actually, that's what it is, of like outer body, just like going anywhere in outer body, a lesson, how to do it correctly and right. And I will have that on Patreon, and also more lessons that are coming up because there is many in this book um, that are just mind blowing, and I it changed my life in a lot of ways, and it's still changing my life. And so, you want to be powerful, you want to be a master of the realms. I will have the link in this video and at the bottom to learn all of those and to continue this read of the rest of the tombs and tablets over on Patreon. I'm not going to do the rest of the book and the lessons on YouTube. They're going to be at Patreon. You have to be on one of the tiers that there's one tier that just has the books where you can listen to all the books, everything in the book. But then for the like meditations and lessons of like going in deep on the, you know, certain parts of the tombs and the books, that's going to be separate, like hands-on lessons, and that's a different tier. So there will be a tier for just if you want to have my insight and going over the book in each chapter, but then there's going to be other tiers for the actual meditations, the actual hands-on lessons. And so just follow the link if you would like to join us at the Immortal Star Academy on Patreon. You can do it at your own pace. Everything is set up that way. And, uh, become a master of the realms. And, us all sharing in our knowledge together and creating the reality we want to see. So, thank you again for joining us here. Okay. Yes. Thank you for joining us here, being with us today, and happy travels, and create your reality. I hope to see you soon. Bye.